Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. Or perhaps you are listening to me on the Open Hearth actual play podcast feed. And if so, welcome as well. We'll be running this game over Zoom with visuals, but I'll do my best to describe what's going on. This is December as we begin, the first game of December in our quarterly. It is Saturday, so this is Star Wars Saturdays, and we are playing Swoop Gangs, a hack that I made of hit of sorry, a hack that I made of one percenters by Creepy Doll Studios. That is quite good. You can check it out on Drive Through RPG, and it's about biker gangs, and this is about swoop biker gangs, and also within this hack is other hack stuff where Greg helped me create businesses or cover businesses, and we're exploring a bit of that. The time frame is post Return of the Jedi. So Emperor Palpatine fell down a giant shaft in a hole in a Death Star that blew up. So obviously he's never coming back. Somehow he will stay dead. And we're just a year or so after. We are playing in the Tapani sector, which has been my 2025 setting du jour or setting du year. I don't know, du annual. I don't know. Somebody give me the yeah. Mark's working on it. He'll let me know what that is. The setting of 2025 Tapani sector, it came out in '89 from Weston Games, the original owners or creators of the Star Wars role playing game. They decided to create their own setting, and it has not been folded into the official canon of Star Wars. But I think it is super neat because it has noble houses, and I'm able to carve out a space to say that the Empire is falling and has fallen everywhere else, but still has a small remnant here. We've had mentions of that in Mandalorians. Obviously, it is a thing that could exist. And then we're on a made up planet because that's a thing that folks who come into Star Wars do. They carpet bag themselves in and create brand new planets, even though they're many fine planets that have existed in Star Wars Legends. We create our own because why not? Ashmorai is the name of the planet where we are playing. Ashmorai sits at the edge between the domains or provinces of two major noble houses. House Calypsa officially owns it, but House Massetti has often laid claim to it over the many years. So that is our overall setup. We are in Ashmorai City. Ashmorai is a lovely planet with Ashmorai City having something called the Starfall Core in its center. There's a lake around it, and the Starfall Core is something ancient, a fragment of a super weapon, possibly a starship engine, half fused with crystal. And is a great deal of mining underneath the Starfall core in the lake itself in the underground. But our our crew, the Emerald Crates, started off as owners and operators of a shipping warehouse. That was their cover business, and things got heated with the Empire, and now they are running a cantina that the President Wolf set up for them. An as yet unnamed cantina, although the cantina had a name because they just took it over. We, the players, haven't decided what it was and is. Our first session in the cantina was last week, and in the cantina, we dealt with the Hut Bodum, who ran a weekly Sabak game that also was a cover for exchange of antiquities of great expense. It seems that the crew does not like Bodum or his hut activities, and he had mentioned that maybe his feelings were hurt. He hurt his fifis, and he was going to pursue other avenues or other venues for his Sabak game, which could be detrimental to your bottom line. But we shall see. So, unfortunately, folks who are watching the video will see that Andesh not with us. Andesh not feeling well. Hope you feel better, buddy. We will run with a crew of four wonderful folks. We're going to start from the left-hand side of our character keeper, heading towards the right. So, Stephen, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your character.
Hi, my name is Steven. My pronouns are he, him. and I'm playing Wump the Wookiee. You can kind of see a picture here. For those on audio, he looks like a Wookiee. Um, and Wump is uh, kind of the enforcer of the gang, and he um, has been put into forced work camps before. So he did not work out very well whenever we were in the Imperial prison. He's very glad that we're out, but he's a little bit disgruntled about the whole situation. He's not real happy right now.
Oh, disgruntled Wookiees are on my no list. I don't like when you're sad. Let's continue towards the right. Greg, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character. Your, your, as we see on the Zoom, uh, outfit changed character.
Took my colors. Hi, I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Styx, she, her. Styx is our sergeant at arms. Last session got the shit beat out of her by Mittens, that stupid shock boxing piece of shit. Um, I'm sorry, can I say that on the audio? No. So, uh, yeah, got what was sent to take out the dealer because we were going to do a thing. We were going to do a casino night thing, and it did not work out. So Sticks got beat up by Mittens, got thrown back in the alley after the game had already gone through, and Mittens took my colors, my jacket that shows that I am a member of the Green Crate, Emerald Crate. What are we? Um, so
Green,
yeah,
emerald, green. I don't know. As long
not
as
in
you're
a
not
good
the
spot
Azure
either.
crate. Excellent. Thank you so much, Gregory. Next up is Mark.
Yeah, I'm Mark, he and them, and I am playing Crash, he, him. Crash is our Rhodian prospect. And last week was mostly just laying low, being cool, not getting into trouble.
Very smart of you. And then last but not least is Kay.
Hi, I'm Kay. I use the she and they pronouns, and I am playing Techie, he, they, our treasurer whose social graces know no bounds, uh, and who has gotten us into a bit of an issue with, our hut benefact, semi-benefactor right now, but it's okay because he's going to destroy the hut, and that is definitely the right answer to this problem.
Indeed, it's very zen of Techie to have that reaction. Fantastic. Cool. I want to open up with first saying that it is a new session, so please, someone go to the Cantina tab on our lovely character keeper and mark your expense track, moving it from 1 to 2. When that expense track is full and you have to check a box, instead, every PC will lose a cark. I'd like to open up with Sticks returning to the bar without a cut, without her jacket. I am curious. Do you wait until the next day? Do you come back, tail
Uh,
proverbially tucked? How do you?
I mean, I remember. I thought didn't Wump find me? Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That's
Wump
right.
brought me
Thank you.
back in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Techie found the location, gave it to Wump so that Wump could go get them, interrupted the Wookiee makeout.
but
that's right.
yeah. I just want that scene is with Wump is what I'm trying to say.
That scene is with Wump.
Um,
So we pick up with Sticks on the way back, which fulfills one of our wishes because we wanted to have a potential bonding scene between the two of them on the ride back. So let's pick up. I think maybe the opening scene is it was night, if I remember correctly. So still night. Number of strung lights along the bridge that leads over the dam itself, or not the over the dam itself, and Wump, you are driving Sticks back to the bar.
I think so. I think we're actually driving quiet. So that means that I'm not speeding. I'm kind of have the lights turned off. I'm taking back roads just because, we've had enough heat so far. Um, and
I
I
love
think,
that.
yeah,
Wump, are we cowards?
um, we're smart. We spent too much time in prison to be cowards.
Everything's gone all wrong, Wump. What are we
Would you?
doing? We're running a bar?
We're living.
This is a carkin' mess, Wump.
No, no, no. We're out of prison. We're making profit again. Wolf did us right.
I think Wolf's lost his way.
What are you talking about?
Look around you, Wump. Look, we're crawling through the streets. We should own these streets. We used to own these streets. We used to move so much carking spice through these streets. We were on top of it. There was 20 plus of us. There's a handful of us, and I got my carkin. I don't know. Is there ass? What is the Star Wars ass?
Shebs.
Shebs. Got my Sheb handed to me by carkin mittens.
And I think so. Womp pulls up and the to the edge, and I think we're looking out over the. I think we're close to where the inlet comes into the city itself.
Yeah.
Um, and we see,
Mm-hmm.
I point out, and we see like, there's water rushing in, and it's kind of got waves and stuff. And I point out there, and I was like, "You're never on top forever. There's ups and downs. As long as you don't go under and stay under, we'll come back up." Are you saying you want to go under? You want to go under? You stay under. It happens. Or you can swim with me.
You know, I'll swim with you forever, Wump. But I need that upswing.
Uh, you need payback?
I need to not be on the back foot every day.
You're breathing. You'll go back up.
I need my colors back. I need my blade back.
You get it. It'll happen.
All right.
And then he grunts and he tears back off. Um, and let's see. Um, so he makes it back to the cantina. Um, and um, I think he, pulls sticks off the bike. You're kind of messed up, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I'm the we should put some bruises on the picture too. I'm pretty
Yeah.
beat up, black eye, the whole thing.
We'll back to spray it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
But I think I kind of drag you in, um, arm around you, and we sit down at the bar, and you know, I reach over and I grab a bottle, and I pour a drink for you and a drink for me, and then we salute the death of Mittens.
Death of Mittens
Yeah.
and a new life for this gang.
Wicked. That is an excellent bonding scene. I offer the two of you 5 carks to split however you wish.
You want to get even, Stevens? I'll take 2. You take 3. So we're both at 5.
Why don't you take 3 and I'll take 2?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
We Crash. You've been keeping things on the down low. Are you awake when Styx is brought back in to have a drink with Wump?
Think so, yeah. I'm probably on the other side of the cantina, like watching them come in and like maybe hearing a couple words here and there, but not getting the full, like I know something is up, but and Sticks looks bad.
Nice.
Do you come in?
I I think maybe like after that kind of wraps up and there's a pause, I'm like, okay, I can probably I'll come. Yeah. It's probably fine to come in now.
Because I can keep going on this scene if we
Yeah,
want to.
like yeah. Hey,
You crash, crash,
what?
crash. Sticks
What?
has had a couple drinks now.
You look so bad. Why
Yeah,
don't
sit down, sit down, sit down. Crash, it's time.
for the run, the race? We're gonna. Oh,
Yes, yes.
really? Okay,
Got to bring you in, Crash.
great.
We're
I'm
getting too
ready.
thin, and you're good, Crash.
What? No.
Yeah. You reprogrammed that droid in the mines.
Yeah, that
You
was Techie. Techie showed me how to do that. That was
Mittens tried to take you out on the road,
yeah, yeah. I didn't like that very much.
but you survived.
We all
Right,
survived.
Wump? Rump, down with the waves and up with the waves. That's Crash.
And
Crashing
I
like a
think I
wave.
growl and put another drink in front of you.
Yeah, well,
Get Techie. Go
I'm
get
ready.
Techie. We're gonna do it
Yeah,
now. We don't actually have to do it now.
yeah.
Well, I'm curious. What is the thing you're doing?
I think we're
Black
gonna
Run.
do our the
Oh,
race,
the Black Run. Oh,
the
okay.
black
Yes, yes.
run. But if that's not what Six is talking about, Mark is great with that. Crash is just like, let's go, guys.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Sweet. So while this is going on, we cut to where is Techie? Are you at the bar or are you I imagine it's like 2, 3 in the morning. The cantina is a little near the
What's
end of the
happened
night.
with the sabacc game?
Oh, it's over. Like
Okay,
I
so
think
it's
it ended a little bit ago and everyone picked up their winnings and other antiquities and headed out. Unless did you have a specific thing you wanted to do before that game was over?
no, it's fine. It can be done after.
Okay.
Essentially, because Techie wants to Techie. We ended with Techie about to slice to try to get stuff to fuck with the hut.
Oh, cool. Well,
Um,
before that happens, just so we're clear, the hut pays you, and I've already increased your profit from 1 to 2. So
yeah,
he
no, but
does
Techie's.
hand over money that from the take and says,
Oh, then
here
maybe
you go.
it's he
And then he
doesn't.
leaves. So
Well, I guess Techie's not socially good at this, but he would be like, "I'll see you next week," and try to feel out like
hmm,
what's up with that.
we'll see. Bodom's been considering other venues. This place, perhaps we've outgrown it. And it's obvious my business isn't wanted here.
Your business is very wanted, and I
Slithers up onto
apologize.
his palanquin and he hovers, starts hovering a little bit.
Your business is very much wanted, and I apologize if it came off at all otherwise.
You can do something more than just look pretty.
I do my best.
And he reaches a meaty hand out to kind of cup your cheek, and it's oddly, maybe unwantedly affectionate. He says, good job.
Thank
Bodum
you.
will return next week. He scruffs your
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. See you next week, sir. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's at the bar now. He's at the other end of the bar. Uh, he's drinking because that was hard. That was hard on him.
Techie, Techie, come on.
Hmm? No, Sticks, you're back.
Crash is gonna do the Black Run, and Sticks
Doing
is
the
all
black
fucked up.
run.
Oh, Techie's already drank. Fuck yeah! I've messed around with your bike. It's gonna be great. It's
Hey, what did you do to my bike?
it's gonna be so good. You're gonna like it's gonna be perfect. We need more drinks, and he'll again reach over the bar, grab a bottle, and start pouring more of a different alcohol into all of their cups.
Have we? I don't remember. Do we have a bartender? Is it a droid
I
bartender?
think it's
You're
a
the
wump
bartender.
Yeah.
bartender.
Oh, that's right, the droid. You'd have the
Oh, that's
droid.
right.
You didn't choose the droid, so I thought Wump was the bartender. But I'm sure you have
Oh, yeah,
a
what's the
regular
bartender?
bartender.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want the droid, you're welcome to have the droid, but he comes with his own troubles. I'm a-okay with that. I thought Wump was the bartender, but it can be an NPC bartender at this moment because Wump did leave, so obviously somebody had this hand bar. It could be Polono.
It could be Polono. I would not be surprised if it's Polono.
It's Polono.
Times are
She looks
rough.
tired.
There we go.
Okay,
Hmm.
guys, what do you need? She pulls over the
Just do the other
thing
stuff. We got this.
and just pours some of the house brew in various cups. Hey, oh, normally wear your cool jacket, Sticks.
I growl and I think I smash a bottle on the bar.
But she jumps back. Whoa, whoa, what did I do?
Social
Stay
faux pas.
quiet. Yep, stay quiet.
Oh, okay.
Did something happen to Styx's jacket?
And I turn to you with that broken bottle and I wave it in your face and I'm like, quiet you.
J word, not in our vocabulary anymore. Drink your drink. So we doing a run?
Let's let's just put it this way. We need to celebrate and get spirits up, and then we need to kill Mittens.
Harkin, finally! Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Or at
Oh,
minimum, make Mittens pay and get stuff back.
No, 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 no. Death to mittens. Don't wheel back on me, Womp.
Oh, not wheeling back. Okay, so celebrate and then kill Mittens. So
Well, we've had drinks. Come on, and
it's
Techie. Oh,
it's up to you, Crash. We need to celebrate.
yep. Techie will pick Crash up and just start walking towards wherever we keep the bikes. It is time.
okay. Well, the Black Run seems like the thing that is happening now. Am I right? Am I okay? Let's figure that out. So, as we had defined early on in the creation of this world, of our world, that the Black Path is a coming of age trial that requires navigating the ash seas with only local guidance. I think it might be fun, and I didn't prep this in the character keeper, so apologies there. But it might be fun if we do something from Fellowship to cover this particular activity. Let me find it. I'm looking in the PDF and it's not in the main moves. Oh no. Hold on. There's a journey. Um,
Hmm.
there it is. There we go. Yeah. Now, I'm going to drop this into our keeper so we all have access to it. I will stick it under, it's a terrible fit, but I'm going to stick it under road trips because that is also, no, I don't like that. That I'm going to do it this way. So give me a sec here. And it's called A Long Journey is the original name of the fellowship move.
Hmm.
Journey is the story of point A to point B. During a journey, each player tells us one event that happened along the way, starting with whoever you like. The GM, because I'm not an overlord, the GM may frame the event by asking the player a question first, like, what did you find off the beaten path? Or what was really dangerous about this leg of the journey? Or who did you meet on the road? I just found a typo. After someone describes the event, they choose another player at the table, and they tell us how they handled the event. Give each event as much or as little detail as it needs. The GM also sets a scene during this journey, telling the gang, not a fellowship, how their minions made the journey harder. I think I'll have to recontextualize that. After every event has been resolved, you make it to your destination. So let me ask, does that seem fun? Or do we want to actually have this as the Black Path is a sole solitary thing and you need to undergo some die rolls and challenges and problems?
The only difficulty I see with doing it this way is that the way I had seen it is that Crash undergoes this test sort of alone,
Yep,
and I don't want to narrate what Crash does to deal with a
Mm.
problem.
that is a fair concern. Okay.
And what if we modify it so that um each player comes up with a challenge and Crash narrates how they solve it.
Yeah.
That's way more fun. Then let's do that. The Ash Path is the story of one gang gang member traveling
Blackpath.
from
Yeah.
point A to point B. During the journey, each player tells us one event that happened along the way. Starting with whoever you want. The GM may frame an event asking the player a question first. Then, after someone describes the event, the gang member on the path, my typing is terrible this morning, tells us how they handled the event. Give each event as much or as little detail as possible. The GM also sets the scene during the journey. Yeah. After every event has been resolved, they have completed. How does that adjustment sound to folks? Okay, then that is what we're going to do. Again, the Ash Path takes place. Sorry, just trying to find it, and I move. Wait, I had it just a second ago. Did someone hide it?
No, it's still there. It's under Ashmorai creation on line 65.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I see it is highlighted, and somehow I kept skipping over it with my brain. Thank you, eyes. You're not old and terrible.
The
Coming
Blackpath.
of age trial that requires navigating the Ash Seas. The Ash Seas exist outside of Ashmorai. They exist. Uh, Let me ask this: do we think that there are other cities on the other side of the Ash Seas, or do the Ash Seas go all the way to the horizon?
I feel like they are expensive.
I feel there might be like settlements out there, but they're
Mhm.
nothing permanent.
One
Nothing.
of the one
Yeah.
of the things that we described is that there are um mining sites and outlaw hideouts
Mm.
with inside caves throughout there.
Did I call it the Ash Path? I called it the Ash Path, and no
You
one
did.
corrected me. You guys, you're so nice to not do that, but it's the Black Path.
Maybe there's Ash Raiders.
Ooh. Oh, Ash Raiders. Okay. Who would like to kick us off? What is the condition, um, the conditions of Crash traveling? Like, there's something that Crash has to hold, to carry, to do, to wear. Is there something done to? And this isn't taking up your first obstacle. This is just me trying to set up what we think the culture of the beginning of the journey on the Ash Path.
So I
I
have
think you've.
an idea for the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Unless, go ahead, Mark.
I think you've already set up a little bit. Like the ride happens like just before dawn, and the prospect like stays up all night, and everyone is forcing drinks on them. Like
Shoot.
they have to start off at rough morning. Yeah.
Perfect. I think at some point in the night, Wolf shows up.
Mhm.
Oh, I think we contact him and say it's happening.
Okay, good. That's why he
Yeah.
showed up. Because
Yeah.
otherwise he would have found out about it through other means. But he shows up to participate, not to shut down.
I think Fate is here as well.
I think that is cool
Yeah.
with me. I had
Um,
considered if Fate is off on a run, but yeah, let's just have Fate here.
or at least here, maybe if they're off on a run, we have a comm unit or something set up, like a little hollow, whatever's needed. But yeah. Um, I'd like to start this off, and I think the whole gang rides out, and this is to a cave that's outside of the Ashmorai city itself. It's a pretty decent ride, an hour or two, and there's some locals here. And these locals have gone native. They're living off the land, and it's almost like what we would consider an Aboriginal tribe, like of the First Peoples. And um, they build a big bonfire to welcome the dawn. And your first challenge is how do you not ingratiate, but how do you make friends with these people and get your ash tattoo to indicate the start of the trial?
Oh shit.
Nice. Um, I think I have come with gifts from the cantina. Uh, um, definitely kind of approach cautiously, but with like arms full of bottles and whatnot, and kind of like explain like, okay, I'm here to do the first part. You guys seem really nice. I just need a can will the tattoo show up okay on the green? Because that's it might take a little bit extra, but okay, I'm ready.
So
I
when
think
Crash asked the question of like, will the tattoo show up on the green? I think the
yeah,
camera just fades or like pulls over to Techie, and we see Techie's got one of the Ashpath tattoos that looks
yeah.
just fine.
I think there's something that I have to do with them involving like it's not just using the ash from the fire, but like there's some aspect of like can I grab like a burning something from the fire and like hold it not for a very long time, but as long as possible. And then there's the you did it.
I think what you're grabbing is actually sort of like an old metal poker,
Mm,
and that metal poker has twists in it, and it has to get red or white hot,
mm.
and then you have a glove, but you grab the end and make a twist real quick to indicate
Nice,
it's the next portion.
nice.
So Stephen, you began or Wump began
Mhm.
this. You choose who
Oh,
will go next. Who describes the next challenge?
let's do techie next.
What is I think part of this challenge is Techie has modded your bike and he's changed some things around.
Yeah,
Um, and you need to figure out how to navigate on this new bike setup and not just immediately blast yourself right off into a like rock or off a cliff.
yeah.
Like he has revved this bike up as hard as possible, and can you control it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's taking off from the bonfire across the ash, and yeah, I think it does like it's not as much as like me holding onto the handlebars and like flapping behind it or anything, but like it does take off unexpected. I think it takes off unexpectedly quickly, and I'm unable to slow it down for a while. And maybe maybe something that was added was some sort of like obstacle detection, so that even if I'm not able to control it myself, it does a little bit of auto steering for me. uh, so like at some point it looks like I'm about to head towards one of the big volcanic rocks there, and like something on the control panel like beeps and it like gently turns me. And like, oh, okay, great, I can work with that. It doesn't completely steer me away, but it's like, you need to fucking move. um
Weep, weep, weep,
yeah.
weep.
Yeah, but that just eventually like getting my ass back in the saddle, holding on with one hand and kind of bringing it back into control. Still faster than I'm used to, but slowly just like easing into it a little bit.
Excellent. Okay, you set that obstacle. You get to choose. Uh, you want Greg or Greg?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Greg, such hard choices. I think I'll go with Greg.
Doesn't the GM also get a turn?
I go last. Shouldn't I go last?
You go last. Okay, fine. Also, I'm not sure. Does Mark get a turn as to,
I think
and then,
Mark's just reactive,
okay.
but I
You're just
think
responding.
maybe. Oh, you know
Um,
what? I could be a choice, and then Mark gets to go last because Mark's really creative and maybe a better GM than I am. So make him go last. That way it ends well.
I think there, I was thinking maybe Mark goes last and proposes a challenge of
Mm,
how we end it. Um,
nice, nice, nice.
uh, Crash is barely in control of
Mm,
this hot rodded swoop bike, and along the path back to the city, we come upon the singing canyons, these deep pits, and up above you on some of the black mesas that make up the singing canyons, you can make out Wump and Styx and Techie and Wolf and Fade, and we are watching you
mm,
as you come up, and there is a clear path through the canyons that is easy,
mm,
and there is a
mm.
clear path through the canyons that is hard. Which path does Crash take?
Ooh, I think Crash steers towards the easy path before realizing that you are watching, and then like not necessarily like last minute, but like starting to go that path. Like, oh no 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 no, that's not okay. I get it, guys. All right. um, and probably bang along the sides a little bit. Kink, kink, kink. um, yeah, but definitely. And I think it is still going too fast for me to steer it safely, and it does get banged up pretty bad, but not to it to a extent that would render it inoperable. Tech, you might have a little bit of tune-ups to do on the backside of that now.
Nice, Rich.
Okay. I hope this doesn't seem cheesy. He says, as Crash, you make your way past that obstacle, and then you hit a point in the Ash Sea when it just stretches out towards the horizon. You think you see. Oh, quick check in. Are we thinking you get not to maybe to a settlement to like what's the end point? Is it on the other side? Do you go and come back? Is it
Mm,
returning from the ash path that you return a changed person?
I think it's a
What do we?
return. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So there's a buoy, and you see it for the first time. You see the little flick light of it, and you realize, oh, you're near the end of your journey. Of course, there's the whole like coming back. Skimming on your swoop bike over this part of the ash, there are no other than the buoy. It's just empty sea of ash. But there's a moment when you see this this bird, like a lizard bird, flying down to maybe snatch something. Uh, but out of the ash is this like shark that comes and leaps up and snatches it in its jaws. And it slams back into the ash, and quickly the ash just dusts up a little bit and settles back down again. And that's when you realize you see the fins that are swirling near the buoy. What does Crash do?
Um, Crash, probably after the choose the hard path thing, I think Crash is, uh, and maybe the GM one there's a role for,
Mm.
because I think Crash thinks that this was set up to be another test to see if I would do the hard thing or the easy thing. And I think Crash is like, all right, if they want me to tame an ass shark, I will. And I think rides up alongside one of the fins and it's like, I grab it? I guess I gotta touch it, as I gotta grab it or something, and like trying to ride along next to the shark fin and like I'm gonna try and grab it or something. I probably don't need to ride it. Probably I don't know. I'm gonna grab it and see what happens.
Oh my God, that's got to be carking hard. It's got to be.
Yeah. Probably
Sticks will give you a cark.
um yeah. And hog. I think I'm gonna throw some of my XP into my hog right now. I think it's gonna take 6 to get another one there. I'll take that. Uh
It is a
representing
Phyraxan shark. Thank you so much.
Rex and Shark, yes.
Can I also give a cark, or is it just like only one person can?
Uh, multiple people can give carks. Yes.
Yeah, I'll give a cark. I modded your bike. Your bike's fucking ready for this, man.
Hell yeah. Um I feel like this is being badass, unfortunately.
It is. It
Um
is less than fortunate, although you wisely have increased your badass from 1 to 2. So
it's true.
that's terrible.
So there's that. There's Hog. That brings it up to 6, I believe. And then a Kark from Techie.
And
And one from
cark
Six.
from.
And cark from Sticks.
Cool. And let's see.
I'll add a
Right.
cark, and this is the memory of how strong Wump is
Nice.
to grab a hold.
Nice. And then how
Was
many other people?
But Mins was the ones who brought no Bump. Who brought Crash into the gang?
I would laugh if it were Mittens. Like that would be a very
That would be
amusing thing to
appropriate.
me.
Yeah.
Let's
If we
have it
don't
be
have a
Mittens.
decision on that, I think that's what it is. I think it is
Mhm.
mittens.
I like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay, then I think Sticks did not intend this to be the challenge, but she's watching and thinks this is badass.
You got
That's your
they have
card.
the macro the monocular things. Oh man, that's
Yeah.
great. So your
What's he
default before you,
doing?
before you spend carks for Crash, it is 8 dice that you have.
Yes, I think so. Right? Is there
Yep.
one to start off, or is it just
Nope.
Okay, great. Then it's 8.
It depends on whether or not prospect applies, right?
Right. Yeah, it definitely applies
For
then.
the last time,
Yeah.
this prospect applies. So yes, good point.
And that's one extra one or two.
It is one.
Okay,
When you
cool.
when you fulfill your role, you are getting you start with a die.
Okay, gonna touch that smooth shark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 ones, which takes me to exactly 0.
Ow.
Carks.
Awesome. What does that look like? Do you tame the shark? Do you just ride it for a moment?
I think I do
What
like grab it. I'm like, I know I have to do something else, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna jump on it for a second. And then like I think it starts like this is not what it wants to do. Like, no. Okay, great. I did it. I'm back on my bike. I did the thing I needed to do. I'm sure. Great. Yeah. Get back on the bike, getting out of here. And they're probably like, we need to eat this thing. Whatever this thing just grabbed us, we need to eat it. And I think there is some like jumping out of the ash snapping at me as I hit Techie's full throttle button and get the fuck out of there.
Amazing. bunch of Firaxa chasing after you.
Did
Wow.
everyone have to do this?
Oh man, I think there's a hearty laugh from Wolf. It's not a laughing at, it's a like I'm amazed that I got to see this thing. Um, and Greg, you had thrown out the idea that on the last bit, what is it that Mark or Crash does?
Oh, I think like at the end there's a ceremony. I don't know if Mark wants to just sort of frame that and then maybe we I don't know give gifts or I don't know something.
I mean, you get my cut, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Basically.
you get your cut, right? And
Yeah.
like do we do something to it or
Oh yeah,
uh
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe it's another bonfire, but this time it's y'all instead of locals outside of town. And yeah, I mean there is the cut gets thrown in the fire and stomped on and rolled in the ash, and then um, it gets put on me, and then I get rolled around the ash. And then
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool. That's awesome. Yeah, and the Wolf as president, like he presents the cut to you and
yeah.
he says, I've never seen anything like that.
What do you mean? Doesn't everyone do that?
No. Hell no.
Don't crash. You weren't supposed to fight those things.
What?
Sticks laughs.
He says, turn around. And then he slides it. You can feel that leather come up over your shoulders. And he turns you back around and pats you on the shoulders, says, welcome to the gang. You are a member of the crates now, and no one can take that away from you.
Not
Hold this cut dear.
I
It's
will.
important. It's a symbol of what you have given and what you bring to us. There's a moment where he pointedly does not look at Styx, but the words are for Styx's ears as well.
Ooh. Techie has no social graces. That was in character.
So do we? Are we killing Mittens now?
What?
Everyone said we are killing Mittens. Is that part of the initiation?
No.
Yes.
Oh, it was a joke. I get it. Okay.
Oh, we're definitely killing mittens.
I'm dealing with mittens, Wolf says.
Oh,
Can I help you deal with mittens?
No, I've got it. Celebrate. You want to stay Crash? We could call you Shark.
oh, let's do shark.
Oh,
So good.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's
And I,
good.
I I love that as all of this ceremony and becoming part of the gang and everything, Polano's back just like cleaning up, setting closing everything down at the canteen is still completely clueless that you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
are a gang.
I don't know why they always
Guys,
seem
take
to
off.
leave.
Yeah. Where is everybody? That's weird.
Good. It's awesome. That anything more we want from that scene because I am going to say
I think that's great.
that is that is the biggest amazing Bond scene. But I'm not breaking the rules. It's just five carks. Divvy them up as you see fit.
5 to shark.
I accept.
You are on the borderline there. It's probably a good call.
All right.
Oh, that is
Whew.
awesome. Sweet. As so do you guys like hang out at this place that's outside of Ashmorai City for a while, get drunk, party, or is everything like rolling in the early ass morning to the cantina for the party or what?
I think the party happens out here,
Mhm.
Nice.
and it's just us. And then to recover, we roll into the cantina.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. You guys roll into the cantina, and there is a moment as the gang all together, united, riding on your swoop bikes. You head over, and we see the sun is up, right? Because you did this at dawn. Some hours have passed, so the sun is up, spreading its rays. It's still late morning. A lot of people are at work. A good number of folks are. I'm sorry, I keep using the set piece of the dam because I just think that's a really neat framing shot of the Starfall core and the lake and the dam itself, and you guys crossing over. It's that kind of interesting idea of the liminal space, right? That a dam represents. Um, and you guys pass over it heading from east to west to the western side near the gladiatorial arena where the Rich glances over at the cantina tab. We did the as yet unnamed or reveal to the audience name of the cantina? I saw that there was some chat going on in our Zoom chat, so I wasn't sure if someone committed to it, but the camera lingers. Like you guys pass by, some people watch you from their little rickshaws and the areas where they are have little stands and stuff set up on the dam itself. And there's a rumble on the dam itself, and people look around nervously. There's a woman who actually screams. Um, And then we cut to you guys rolling into the cantina. It's been, you see, everything's been cleaned, mopped, swept. The whole front area is in fantastic shape. And you guys get to make a mess out of it because it's time to drunk gangers to be drunk and party. If you wish, you can with your profit you can go. You're celebrating. Roll with profit spent. Max plus three against a simple difficulty. You just need one success, and if you succeed, everyone gains three carks. And on a miss, everyone gains one cark. But you party too hard and wake up in some trouble.
Is that max plus three? Is that from the PBTA?
No, I'm saying the. Oh, yeah, you know what? It should be. There should be no max. I was just saying, like, trying to limit. You couldn't spend more than. But why? Why not? So yeah, you can spend up to three. So we'll take out the max. It's a fair. I think Crash slash Shark should roll the dice. How many
Yay.
profit are you spending? You have two.
I mean, it's a party. Let's spend them both.
Sounds great. Do it. Also increases your odds. So you just need a four, five, or six. If only we had a die that had three blanks and three X's.
Nope. That's a three and a two.
The party lasts through the day.
Mm-hmm.
The cantina opens. You guys are partying. Piloto shows up. I imagine that you guys there were employees at this cantina. You didn't fire all of them. You just kind of shoved them out of the way. And maybe Piloto as begs Wolf to call in more employees because you guys are not fit to work. Um, and it Yeah, the party goes all the way until the evening. Like it stretches for the entire day. Who gets a new tattoo? All of you? Any of you?
I mean, Styx is down for a new tattoo.
Nice.
I think I definitely get a
Techie,
shark tattoo.
yeah, Techie will go in on that.
Oh, Mary Ellen's, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Wump, they would have to shave a patch to give you a tattoo.
So I don't think that Wump gets tattooed. He gets branded, and it burns away part of the hair, and it's a shark. It's a shark fin.
Oh, that's wicked. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. I love it. I love it. Awesome. So you guys are well into your cups. You're all uh You've been partying for a while. Girls have showed up, guys, folks, all wanting to like glom in on this frivolity. Um, and then uh, the miners' union guys come in when their shift has ended, and um, one of them takes exception to something one of you is doing or has said. Who is the offender? It doesn't have to actually be offensive, but it's a thing that they decide is too much.
I think
Take. Oh, go for it. Go for it.
I was going to say, I think Wump mouths off and says something about the miners that we saw out, digging in the caves. And while that's accurate, he's talking about the people who aren't good enough to mine here in Ashmorai, the people who, are outside. But of course, it sounds like he's talking about like you're just diggers in the dirt.
Oh yeah. And they do that thing where they talk to each other, getting each other more and more mad before one of them comes up to you and shoves a finger up into your face and says, "We heard you. We understand your stupid vocoder."
I'm going to
And then
bite
he
his
throws a
finger off.
punch.
He stuck a finger up in my face and says something about my stupid vocoder. I'm going to break his finger off or bite his finger off. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, and then things explode. The miners have to have the back of the idiot who went and tried to roll up on a Wookiee, and um, do any of you, um, I assume, fight breaks out, you have the back of your gang member. The question I have is, do any of you try to remain alert for the possibility of someone calling the cops?
So
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
I
go.
think Styx is also like I mean, Styx last time had to like trip sit the whole gang. And at this point, like she started drinking early with everybody else, and so she's weaned off a little bit. Um, and is sort of like oh, like sees Wump start like oh Kark. Um, so I'll try to stay at least a little aware, and try to de-escalate a little bit.
Awesome. And Techie, you were trying to
Uh,
keep cool, I
Techie's
guess.
always got, some like his text stuff is just set to, ping or let him know if there's a nearby outgoing call or anything like that. He's got it pretty set up to scan for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's say you get a little note that there's been a call and the on the call the information is input is this address disturbing the peace.
So I think he drunkenly maybe will try to stumble in the middle of it and be like, whoa, whoa, none of us need, they're coming. Someone's called the police. Stop.
Okay, great. I'm sure that will work great. So yes, you guys, the trouble is escalated, and then soon enough, something that looks a little bit like one of these comes skimming along. We'll never not use this if I can, because Steven got it for me, and it's one of my favorite toys. So, yeah, the troopers start spilling into the place. And remember, you have warrants out for your arrest. What do you do?
Apparently, I'll get arrested. No. Um,
So I think so. Wump has started this fight, and he's in the mix of it. He sees the Imperial comes in. He's not going back to jail. He pulls the equivalent of the fire alarm that's on the wall, and all this does is turn on the sprinklers, right? But they're hard sprinklers. They just spray water everywhere, giving us cover to get out. and he's going to head towards the back.
Excellent. That will make your difficulty easier. It also is probably going to cause some problems with the bar. So here's what I offer you. Um, you may give everyone an extra die for this roll to get away from the Empire, the stormtroopers, at the cost of one expense. And you have to check an expense box for all the cleanup that has to be done later. So, Wump, do you think that's a fair trade?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, please, everyone who wants to escape the troopers, you get one extra die. And the troopers they're spilling in the front. They know to check the exits. Therefore, it's going to be carking hard to get out of here without getting arrested. So, who would like to just meekly go along with the Empire and be arrested?
I
You don't have to roll.
so I think our smuggler friend Azra is at the party, right? Like
Uh-huh. Yeah.
always hanging out at the bar. And Styx is gonna like grab her and like get out, but like in Azra's speeder, right? Like as a cover. Like I'm like, no, come with me. And so she's like also going out like the one of the exits, but getting into a speeder, and pretending to be an innocent person with obviously another criminal, but it's okay.
Sure. That sounds great. Let's see if you can get out. So it's carking hard.
That's
Tension is involved
four,
in the
yeah.
roll. So four is the difficulty,
Okay.
yes.
Uh oh man.
Feels
This is
like
not being
escaping is
badass.
being cool. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it's
being
being
badass.
cool. Uh, maybe I'm gonna. uh, I can see where this is totally heading. You can tell me it is, but talking her into it is Jaw. Um, convincing her that she should
Sure,
grub
sure.
for dice. Okay.
She will have she'll have a cost if things go well or don't. But yeah,
Um,
you can use jaw.
okay, and then I will throw two carts at it plus the one die to bring it to eight. Uh,
Oh,
how do you name
did you
your
add the extra die for the start from
Yeah, that'd be
the
the eight.
okay,
So
okay.
five, six, seven karks, eight from
Okay,
the
cool. Sorry, I
expense.
just want to make sure it was counted in.
No. Do you just put a name before the dice number?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, that's right. You don't roll dice.
I don't.
Oh, okay. That didn't work. Don't go to jail. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's six successes, one Sheb.
One Sheb, which we now know means butt. So awesome. You get way out there. You get out. I think what happens is she takes you. You see, you got to get you sweet talk her. You got to get out of here. You start to head towards the exit. She goes, "No, no, no, idiot!" and grabs you and pulls you into the ladies' restroom and points out one of the windows. And you guys shimmy up into that, climb out of it. You lose a Sheb because it's tighter.
Yeah,
It's a bit
it's
of a
not
tight
great.
squeeze kind of thing. Maybe you bruise your ribs a little bit swinging out, and then you guys head down an alleyway that they hadn't covered. Piloto is getting arrested. Oh wow. Yeah, sorry. And then Stormtrooper grabs her and shoves her to the ground and does the like arm bar thing and starts throwing binders on her. Techie, what do? You kind of knew this was coming. So what do you
I
do?
have some blackmail ready, and I'm just sitting down. I've got like a second drink ready for whoever's about to approach me, and a couple of things laid out, and being like, "All right, let's have a discussion."
Okay, we'll play that out. Let's go with the more immediate stuff. What about Crash Shark?
Um, how are uh, how are the troopers approaching the miners? Are they including them in the roundup, or are
Oh
they
yeah, yeah. They
right?
definitely. cause problems, and the miners are riled,
Hmm.
and they are not going to go down quietly. Like they don't have any
Hmm.
weapons. They're turning on the stormtroopers, and there's some shoving and stuff. It seems like things may escalate there.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to this. I'll see how this works. Um, the miners are in it with us. They're in it with the troopers. I think I find myself up against one who is not the biggest guy in the room, but clearly bigger than me. Um, who is maybe not uh, as comfortable in a fight as some of the others. And I think I like get shoved up against him. I just like look him in the eyes. They're like, just follow my lead, okay? Push me.
Nice.
And he pushes me back into a trooper. I'm going to use my theft to unholster the trooper's blaster and toss it to that miner,
Amazing.
and then escape in whatever bullshit he pulls.
I will tell you that on a fail, the blaster is not set to stun.
Yeah, that's great. Member, I'm protecting the gang, riding for the gang's honor.
Oh, thank you for changing that. I meant to ask you to do that. You were a step ahead of me. I appreciate that
Yeah.
big time.
I feel like I'm being cool because I'm trying to do a sneaky grab of the thing and get someone else to do my shit for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, take one for theft. Take my extra one, and I think this is. I almost feel like it's head because it's like a, or maybe it's hands because I'm no, head and hands are the same. Yeah, hands because I'm stealing. I'm trying to
Sure.
uh pick pickpocket pick a holster.
I guess
So
it
that's
would be
eight.
pick holster. It doesn't sound very good though. It doesn't flow.
And I need four, so I'll throw two more in there. Bring it up to an even 10. Okay. Wow.
What?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine successes and one shab.
Amazing. I will give you the determination. Was it set to stun or not? It was going to be bad if it's not set to stun, but you had such a success, it can be set at whatever you want.
I'm gonna say it was not set to stun.
Oh,
And the
man.
miner grabs it and he's like, cool, I'm gonna stun this trooper and just like drills him.
Yeah, that's
And
terrible. I
yeah, and it
love
gets real
it.
bad and like, scoot out of there in the resulting scuffle.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Oh, it's fantastic. So, yeah, you blast a dude and get out in the tumult that or you don't. Sorry. You hand a blaster to somebody. They magically have a blaster. No one even saw you lift it. And he shoots a dude, and things are getting really escalated. Wump is nasty now. Sprinklers going down, wet, visibility low. Oh, your Wookie hair clean to you got the brand. It's
Yeah.
kind of burning a little bit. Sticks went to the bathroom with Azra. Techie sees to think that nothing awry is happening at all. There's a blaster shot. What are you doing?
So I think when they first come in, he steps over to the wall and he pulls the fire alarm. All the water's going off, and he drops to the floor. Right? And they come in, and I think initially they think he's like a rug. He's like a Wookiee rug. And whenever all the shit goes down, I think all the troopers rush in that direction for backup. And he slips out. He's going to steal the Imperial troop carrier. And I'm going to take off with that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll stick with our four difficulty. I really want to see this.
So I think that's badass.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
I think that's Enforcer. I think maybe they've loaded some of the miners up already.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Um, I think that's probably tools.
Yes, you. It's not
Yeah.
a hog. So
right?
yeah, tools works for me.
And I don't think it's hard for hands or anything like that. But okay, so tools to get it started and all that kind of stuff. And I'll toss in a Kark, and let's see what
Oh
that
man,
looks like.
please enter your identification number. Amazing. I can't wait to see this.
See if it works. One, two,
Greg,
three,
they know how to
four,
do the names.
five,
Should have
six.
asked them.
Uh,
No,
so I think I got
Sheb.
six.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's fantastic. Yeah, so you take off in their APC, their troop transport, I think it's called. The toy's called the Star Wars Stormtrooper Troop Transport, and
Mhm.
woo, you take off some of the you guys look for the. That's the Wookiee. Oh yeah. Wait, no, is it gonna kill us? Oh no. And they're in binders and kind of locked in. And that is amazing as Styx, Shark, and Wump are able to get out without getting arrested. And we will deal with Techie after we take our not exactly mid-game bio break. Techie, chaos all around you, the blaster shots. Where in the bar are you positioned where you've reclined? Are you in the cockpit area, the midsection? I imagine you're not in the main area because that's way too chaotic for you to be doing
Yeah,
this.
I think he's in the midsection where like the sabacc game happened at the table.
Okay, cool. So, Corbin Hollis, Imperial Security Officer, uh, pushes open the door quickly, comes in. He's got his stun stick out. You can hear that they are wrangling up some people, and then um, over his little walkie comm unit there, you hear, "Hey, uh, Corbin, did you take?" Or it would say, "Hollis, did you? Are you driving the troop transport?" No. And then you hear over the intercom they're checking in with a couple of other guys as they realize that the troop transport has been stolen. Hollis looks at you. All right, let's go.
Well, actually, I was thinking maybe we don't, and you can go handle that thing. Just, why don't you look at these and consider just leaving me here? And he have a drink, and he'll like push the drink forward and push the papers forward.
So tell me, the GM, what blackmail things do you offer up here?
Essentially, it is pictured of uh him handing stim packs off to a local, getting a big bottle with the three X's on it, homemade hooch.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
and he's like, could these could go somewhere. I mean, listen, I can either trade him to you or I can trade him to someone else to do it. I don't, you know, save you some hours, save me some hours.
All right, let's see you. There's a lot of chaos, and
Yeah.
anyone else could walk in at the moment while you're trying to make this, and so this is going to be carking hard. But you've definitely set up where you're using blackmail. Sounds like you're trying to be cool. You get +1 because of the chaos from Wump's assistance. Which thing do you think you're bringing to bear?
It's either Tool's head or jaw. Because partially it's the talk, but it's also he's got this plan worked out. He's got different blackmail material for different people and different things, and things that maybe not Tool stuff that separates these relatives.
I think you are being a
Not
treasure,
Tools.
so you got one
Yeah.
from Wump, one for treasure, three for
Oh, thanks,
being
Mom.
cool. Which thing?
I would say either head or jaw.
Well, if you're giving me a choice, I'll go with jaw.
I mean, I'd like to go with head, but I also don't want to be like, if you find head acceptable, I would like head. If not, I understand if I have to take jaw.
Head, using your head. Jaw is about using your mouth trying to talk your way out of a ticket. It literally says talk your way out of a ticket, so I
Because
think jaw.
he's not talking, he's using the evidence, but
Sure.
But no, but I understand. I'll take the one. All
And you
right.
set up blackmail, so that's another one.
Okay, so that's one, two, three. So that's five, six dice. Six dice, right?
You want to
Six.
spend any carks? You need
I think
four
it's seven.
successes.
Oh, it's seven? I can
I
count.
think so.
I'll spend a cark. Bring it to eight.
Okay. Good luck.
Lower that before I forget.
2, 3, 4, 5 successes and no ones. Man, his eyes widen for just a moment, but he doesn't want to seem overwhelmed by this. Okay, this is your get out of jail free card here. One time
Sure.
use. One time use.
Totally. Want a drink? And he pushes the glass forward again.
And that's when over the comes like, no, the transport's been stolen. Hollis, get out here. Because,
Good luck with that.
okay, just stay here.
Hmm.
I got you covered. And then he takes
Thank
off.
you.
And yeah, you guys are able to extricate yourselves and not be arrested. That's wonderful. Of course, the
So I have a short thing.
I would love to have this short scene.
Okay. Um, Number one, they saw me, like they saw the Wookiee run out and get in the troop transport, right? So I increased my warrant by one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, because that only makes sense. And then I think I'm going to head out, um, and I'm going to head towards the slums with the troop transport. Everybody's scattering, but in the process, I think we said that there were miners here and they're in their binders and stuff. I'm going to see about getting them free. I'm going to say, okay, I've got a safe house, and I'm known. They saw me. I'm going to sneak out, and I've got another way. But this is where you need to go to, stay low for a little bit. And I gave them the location of our old warehouse to take the troop transport, right?
Okay.
Because that's where the Imperials will be looking for me, right? So, and then I'm going to slide off into the slums and kind of hide out.
Awesome.
Yep.
Great. That's
Are we
good.
being nice or are we setting them up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to
Setting
throw
them up.
them off of us and make it look like the troop transport went back to our old factory warehouse, and maybe the miners get something. Maybe they get away. Who knows?
Obviously, there are two Wookiees now. Both of them have cybernetic eyes and a vocoder. Well, maybe they're twins. Sorry, Imperials at work. Shark, you got a little wet. You're still a bit drunk. You head out of the cantina. The camera cleverly like cuts off to where we don't see the marquee or the name of what the cantina is called. And then later we'll in post production we'll have somebody film it and like insert it in. But for now, you're heading through the streets. Do you imagine that you head into some small place of business to hang out, or do you just head to an alleyway and duck in there to let things blow over?
Probably an alleyway, more likely.
Cool. So, at the alleyway, you hear there's a bunch of shouting, um, tumult. Another troop transport arrives, some speeder bikes. You hear the scream of TIE fighters. Everything seems to be mustered around for a bit like an angry hornet's nest. And then someone is walking down the street past you. Uh, they catch your attention, draw your attention just enough for you to not quite realize this person is near you until you hear their voice. Finish the ash path. And that's when you turn and see Mittens.
Yeah. Yeah. What, you weren't there, so what do you, what's going on?
Sometimes you gotta do hard things, you know?
I know. Um, I Now that I'm in the gang, can I tell you something?
Of course.
I like motion, I like get close, get close to him. Um, and I just like whisper, "You're the worst." And I just take a big bite right here, and I think I'm like, like as he's probably grabbing at me and screaming, like feeling around on him to see if he's like, is he carrying a blade or anything, like something I can use to get him.
Sure. So you bite, uh, and it's vicious, right? Blood is pouring down from his neck. You lift. He's got a blaster pistol. You've
Mhm.
seen it. It's his favorite blaster pistol of all the blaster pistols he's had. This is the one he's kept. Uh, he he leans against the alleyway. He's holding it on. Kark and Dank Ferrick. Hey, easy up.
I just blast
I
him
didn't
before
ask
he
for
says
this.
anything. No, he doesn't get a speech. He gets shot.
Sweet. So you shoot him, and he falls to the alleyway.
He
And
wearing his jacket?
no, he's not.
Okay.
He's not wearing his cut. He doesn't have Styx's cut either.
Yeah. Does he have an identifying thing I can take from him?
No, you got the blaster
I got the
pistol.
blaster.
I
Yeah.
imagine there's got to be something else that would
Yeah.
easily identify him. Maybe a cool Zippo or a comlink or
Yeah.
something else.
I think the blaster probably good. I'll like tuck it in the somewhere and just leave him there.
Okay,
Make a run for it.
sweet. And yeah, Shark, you take off, and as you're running away from this, make sure you're not good. You got a little bit of it's a blaster, right? So there's a
Yeah.
little bit of viscera on your head. You kind of wiping at that, and that's when the whole world starts to shake as there's a like a tremor underneath your feet. And we cut to Styx. So Styx, Ozra's speeder bike it is not it is not heavy like yours. It has no armament on it. It is also not flashy, but it is very fast. It
Oh,
is it's the kind of thing where it's obvious while riding on it, this is a very fine, well cared for speeder bike. However, the exterior of it looks very boring, very Subaru. Um, that's a term I just made up. I don't know if that's a fair approximation, but to me, Subaru is what I'm going
it's a
for.
sleeper. Yeah.
It's a sleeper. So you are zipping along, and she, I mean, she saw you guys partying. There's no questions to be asked. She has a helmet on, like she slipped the helmet on. I don't think she's the kind of person that has an extra helmet. Um, So she doesn't offer you one. Your red hair flying in the breeze. You guys zip past the gladiatorial arena. You're headed out of town before she starts to slow down, and you're headed towards the outskirts when you're far enough away where she seems to ease off on the throttle and leans back. You need to go anywhere?
Just away from there. You let it cool down. Did you get a lead on that deck scanner?
Yeah, I did. I sure did. I was waiting for a moment to talk to you about it, but it seemed like you guys had stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah. New gang member. We're hmm. Listen, Ezra, I really need it, and I'm not going to be able to pay you for it.
Oh, you can't. And I'm sure whoever actually runs the bar doesn't want to, but I don't care about that. I want first pick of what's in there. She pulls the speeder bike over, and you guys are like near a couple of small businesses, and she slides her leg over to turn around to where she's facing you, leans back against the like handlebars and console, removes her helmet.
First pick?
Yeah, but you know, I'm not trying to screw you. If I were, I would sneak in there and take it myself. I know you want what's at the base of that bar. I've been sniffing around here before you guys showed up.
What if it's a tomb? What if it's just a...
I guess I get the first pick of the bones, and I end up getting screwed out of the job, and you still get what you want.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm willing to roll the dice.
All right. It's not going to make me a lot of friends with the gang, but
I drive a hard bargain.
I'll have to run it by Techie.
So Teggy makes decisions? Didn't seem that way.
Techie makes these kind of decisions.
Reaches,
You're either
pulls out a
cool with
little.
that or the job's off.
She pulls a little flask out of one of her pockets, opens it up, offers. Oh, you're probably all still drunk. Okay. Guess I'll have to sweet talk Techie.
All right. Uh, give it a day
Yeah, things
just
should
to let
blow
things cool
over.
down. I heard some bullets. Did you hear some blaster fire while we were leaving? Kark.
Yeah. And that's when the tremors
Yeah.
begin
Yeah.
around you. You guys are on a hovering bike, so you don't feel it, but you see things. Stuff starts to shake. She looks around. This is not normal. This is not California. This is not a thing that you have experienced in maybe ever. Dank Ferric.
The
Well,
drook is that?
I don't know. Uh, okay. Well, I can drop you off wherever. Talk to Techie. Get back to me when you think the place is open for inspections. Maybe it's good that we haven't done this yet.
Maybe. And I think let me see. We're by the fighting arena. What else is around there?
Not a lot.
Yeah, I thought there was oh no, we never named that thing. Um yeah, I think Styx is just gonna kind of, she's convinced that we've made it far enough away from the Imperials. So she's just gonna chill on the street for a while and look at the spire.
Okay. Uh, so I'll make space. I've got a like closing kind of tag button, whatever thing at the end, but I'll make space because we have a little bit of time here. If anyone had a scene that they wanted, a wish to fulfill from many unchecked wishes, anything along those lines.
Um, how about would it be a problem if we fast forwarded like a day or so and we all met back up at the bar? Would that
Yes,
interfere with the tag? Okay.
I mean, I could do that as an interstitial before that. It's a you guys aren't involved thing, but
Mm,
so everyone experienced the tremor happened throughout Ashmorai City. It is something of note. People are worried about it. If you happen to watch the local Holonet feeds, there are reports about it and the like. But the thing that I wanted as a little, we'll now make it an interstitial, is that the person who discovers the body of Mittens is Wolf.
Oh,
And he looks down.
I want to put that a little tag on my scene that was as Styx is relaxing there and she like reaches out to Fade real quick. You make it out okay. And without details there,
Yeah,
Fade's is like,
that's
yeah.
good. I like
Yeah.
that. Thank you for that bit. But he looks down at Mitten's body and then he pulls out a little grenade and he drops it and it incinerates.
Just to clarify, do we get the visual of Wolf killing Mittens, or is just Wolf coming across his dead
Mitten's
body?
dead.
it's super dead.
Shark
Yeah.
killed Mittens. He comes upon Mittens' corpse. It is obvious that when Wolf discovers Mittens is dead.
Okay.
And he looks at him and Wolf, like, he knew this guy. This guy did the Ash Path, right? Like things have happened. But Wolf looks troubled at this and upset. Not crying upset, but like badass guy upset, you know.
Mm,
But then he does pull and he drops a basically a white phosphorus type grenade and it incinerates Min's body quickly. So few days have passed. The cantina, I think, was maybe locked down for a day or so, and then Cal made some things happen, and it reopens under a new name,
Nice.
new
They're
ownership.
working.
And it says new management underneath the sign. And I'm going back in. What was that first one I liked? You guys were too slow, so now I'm gonna
That's fine.
insist. It's all good. I'm not mad about it. I genuinely am not upset. Dang it! Where is that cool name? The Glorious Minoc is
but
the name of your cantina now. Bump, you suggested it. Set the scene. Oh, you're talking on mute, Stephen.
thank you. Um, so I just kind of wanted to see an aftermath of whatever, where everybody came from. So I think after a day or two, Wump sees things have been cleaned up. The new sign has been put out. He slinks around. I think he, sleeps a little bit, like in an alley, sleeps rough there in the city, and then makes his way slowly back over where the uh cantina is. And it looks clear, and he slips in the front door, and where's a good place for him to go? Um, whenever he slips in, who's behind the bar?
Um,
Someone I
fuck
don't
it.
recognize?
It's- yeah, sure. We'll say somebody you don't recognize. That sounds
Okay.
fun.
Then I'm gonna slip around the back, just lay low for a little while until I see someone I recognize.
Well, who's the first PC to walk in?
I think I make my way back there relatively quickly, just because I don't know where else to go. I think just need to find a place to hole up.
Sorry, just so we're all on the same page. I'm imagining, like, well, is this happening when the bar was reopened under new name?
Reopen,
Like,
yeah.
so day or so has happened. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just making sure we're all on the same page. Good, good, good.
So I see Shark come in,
Mhm.
and I kind of, give him a little head bob, and wave him over to the table. I say, it's good to see you. Everybody else get out.
And I think without even saying anything, I just put the blaster on the table. And like if I could be if a Rhodian could have a drained blood face, that would be the look. It was like I don't know what Wump's reaction to that is.
Um, are you with Mittens now?
No, this is Mittens Blaster. Mittens isn't with anyone.
Good. Good. I'm
Good.
excited to see you.
Okay, good, good. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think everybody else will be too.
Good.
And he sweeps that off, puts it in a little pouch, so it's not obvious on the table. He'll give it back to you whenever you want. It's your trophy, not his.
Right.
But it shouldn't be sitting out on the table.
Yeah.
Um, maybe we order some food, and sit around for a little bit. And I say, I tried to get the heat off of us, and sent the troop transport, the stolen thing, and the miners back up to the old warehouse. It's probably burned for even longer, but hopefully they won't come back around this bar looking for us. Or if they do, we'll need to be able to lay low. And we need to figure out a way to get like a back door in this place.
Yeah.
I think as you say that, Techie comes in from the back.
Oh
And
yeah.
I've been working on that also. You mentioned food, and he's got like four like green juice smoothies and like acai bowls, or like several and like acai bowls and like all that stuff. And he looks great. He looks like he'd had a wonderful few days. Like no, nothing bad happened to Techie. He was fine. And he comes and he's like, yeah, I talked to Cal and Wolf, and we moved a couple things around, and that's being built into the back of the bar. I'm just following up some reports on that as well as some other things. And he like, we'll put down a drink in front of everyone, sees the gun, and is like, eyebrow raise.
Like I think the way you see the gun is Wump leans over and opens up that little pouch, so it's
Mm.
obvious where you're setting down food.
And I think he goes to high five Wump because he thinks Wump did it at first.
And I kind of shake my head and nod over at Shark.
Nice. Good job, Shark. And we'll clap Shark on the back, and then like first, yeah, immediately like put an acai bowl or whatever, again, Star Wars equivalent in smoothie like right in front of you. Morning just gets better and better. Anyone seen Sticks?
And I don't think Styx shows up. I think we get a scene of Styx. She has purchased some other like nondescript civilian jacket. Um, and she is smoking a death stick because she always is. Um, but she is not too far from the Calanth warehouse, and she is watching them go in and out, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her colors, to her cut.
Nice. Nice. I like that. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna have Wolf show up and c- comes in, says, "All right, Techie gave you the 411. We got to run this place next time." Listen, Cal's having a few words with the boys in white. Try to avoid this kind of problem going forward, but let's keep things down for the next week or so here. If there is a problem, maybe take it outside. Uh, but hey, taking the troop transport, Wump. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Techie will
Uh,
have slid a smoothie and a acai bowl in front of Wolf.
yeah, he takes a smoothie, sips it. Shark, I talked to you for a minute,
Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
and he will walk ahead of you back to the cockpit area.
Mhm.
And when you step in, the door closes behind you. He's faced away from you. The cockpit is like you don't see. Maybe it's dimly you can see out. He's got his hands behind his back. He says, "What happened with Mittens?"
He jumped me in the alley, and I shot him.
Shark, do you remember at the Ash Path when I said I'll deal with him?
Yeah,
Are you carking me?
no,
And he turns around. No, you're not.
you weren't there.
What happened? Did he attack you?
I mean, yeah, and I was in an alley, and he came at me. I didn't even think. I just
He steps closer.
did what I had to do.
The guy who brought you into the gang attacked you.
I mean, it's not the first time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You had a little bit of a dust up. He took a few shots at you.
He wasn't wearing his
Captured.
colors.
Yeah. Well,
It's just some guy, as far as we're concerned, right?
there's that one part where I said I will deal with him. And you took that away from me.
Maybe you should
Boom! He pops you in the face.
have.
I spent 3 carking months setting him up to take out that fucking count. And you shat in it. You took everything out of my work. You destroyed it. Get back to the rest of the gang. Next time I say I have something, I carking have it. Do you get me?
Get you? Yeah, I get you.
He turns. And that's where we end the session.
Looking out of there.
So, at the end of each session, we ask some questions. Wump, did you clash with someone? This is for the group. Sorry, not just Wump. This is everybody, the whole table. Did you clash with someone who threatened your people, your club, and the locals who matter to you?
Yeah.
Clashed with the law, so it's a double ding because we conflict with the rival of the law. So that's 2 yeses. Did you add to the legend or the lore of your gang?
Think so.
Mhm.
Whoops, stole a speeder.
Well, and we had the black
And the Blackpath.
path.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ash Path. Yeah, sounds great. All right, so 3 XP for everybody. Now,
Woo.
I circle around to ask each of you, Wump, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I think so. Yeah.
Then go ahead and regain 2 carks. Sticks, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
Yeah. With the Ash Path.
Yep. Shark, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I don't know if I specifically did.
You're doing stuff they said. I don't think you did either.
Yeah.
The only thing I waited whenever I was going to leave the cantina, I waited until shit went down. And you caused a real mess in there
I did.
that helped me get a distraction. Otherwise, it would be tough for me to get out. That's the only thing I could suggest.
Yeah, but it wasn't with that intention.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True.
Okay. And then Techie, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you? I think the answer there is also in the Ash Path, yes.
Ja.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's quickly go through stars and wishes. We start with wishes so we can end with stars. Let's see. Do we have any wishes? I checked off the mittens must die. So that one happened. Um, and agree on mittens, although I didn't check Greg's wish because get back light foil is not checked. So we'll think about that. So any wishes that folks have?
Yeah, I have one. I'd like to see whenever Andrews comes back next week, a flashback to the Blackpath ceremony to
Hmm.
have his participation of it.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Who else has wishes?
I want to see whatever the fallout is of the stuff with um last guy, Wolf.
Oh, you bet.
I'd like to see the Techie and the Baroness maybe going over the deal with uh oh God, what is her name? Starts with the A. I can't think.
Ezra.
Azra, thank you, with Azra
Yeah.
and getting that stuff going and Techie doing some treasuries.
And then
Cool.
I, I felt bad that I skedaddled from the bar. I should have been up there with Wump. I should have been throwing fists. I want Sticks to get back into the mix of stuff. And then uh
Sticks in the mix. Sorry, I
yeah,
couldn't
and
resist.
it's
As I typed
obviously I
it,
want
I
my
was
colors.
like,
I want
on the
my
verbal.
cut
Yeah,
back. I want the jacket. Um yeah.
sounds good. You went last with wishes. You get to go first with stars, Greg.
Oh my goodness, so many stars. Star to Mark for killing Mittens. I don't care. Wolf could be pulling bullshit on us. Don't believe everything he says. Uh, props to Rich. I can sometimes see the twists coming. I didn't see that one. Loved it. Steven stealing the speeder was amazing. And Techie, I loved the Techie always has the plan that gets around. It's a little Weasley. We don't always get some Weasley characters in Swoop Gang.
It's true.
And Styx isn't sorry, Techie is interesting in that way. Because he's always getting out of things in a slightly less violent way than the rest of us.
I agree.
Um, so really enjoying it. Oh yeah, I have so many more, but I'll keep it to that.
All right. Speaking of so many more, Kay, you're up. Do you have any stars?
I feel called out. Thank you, Rich. Uh, as you pet your little dog like evil supervillain right now.
$1 million.
$1 million, the beaker, your baby. Yeah. Oh my God. I love the shark, the name switch. Hoo-ha. That's beautiful. Love that. I love that followed by the physical biting. I'm like, that's
That was
phenomenal.
so thematically
12 out of
perfect.
10. Perfect. Steven, I love Wump taking the fucking, like, yeah, no, 12 out of 10, excellent. Especially funnily followed up with Rich being like, this is a gift that Steven got me, and I love it. And Steven was like, and I'm taking it back. It was very, yeah, good. And then obviously, oh, Sticks. Oh, Sticks. Sticks going through it. She needs to get her mojo back. And Techie's been there. Techie feels that. I've been that way. I've had characters go through that, and I'm like, I feel for you. But also, that was such a strong opening scene, like really intense emotions, deep. And I was like, damn, Greg, it's damn. So,
That was
yeah, that was
great.
all great. Lots, yeah, all around. And then, yeah, the wolf scene, Rich, that was chef kiss.
Thank you.
Uh, could not, yeah. And he's like, I'll leave some stars for everyone else.
Yay. Mark, any stars left out?
Yeah, all of those great. Yeah, the wolf scene was like so good. Um, one biting guy's finger off, amazing move. I think that's what actually inspired Shark to take a bite out of Mittens. Um, yeah, just good, like good failing into fun things. The brawl, great stealing the all the stuff. The move, the setup for the Ash run, great. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think that's a really good structure. Yeah, good time all around.
Awesome. Steven, finish us up. Any last stars?
Yeah. nothing that actually hasn't already been mentioned before, but I really liked the deep conversations that we started out with that um, Greg brought. It really helped me kind of get into things at the very beginning because I always struggle with that a little bit. It helped set the pace a little bit. And then that led directly into the ceremony with the Blackpath ceremony with um, Crash. And then I really liked, you know, this. I liked what everybody did with it and the suggestion of let's start out with the fellowship move, and then we kind of changed it a little bit, and that worked out really, really well. I was a little worried about not having a custom move or not having pre-thought things out, but the addition of let's take this fellowship move, and then what feels right here seemed to organically happen, and everybody contributed these little pieces that were just fantastic. So yeah.
I'm glad it worked out. I was searching and kicking myself, like, why did you not have this already thought up, Rich? This was
I feel like I sprung that on you. I was just like,
no,
I'm
no, no.
doing it. We gonna do
But
it.
it was a thing like at the beginning. This is a thing we want to happen. I should have planned ahead. So I was definitely kicking myself, and thank you guys for being flexible with me to work that in. It did work out. It's one of those. I gotta make them do the work, and then it'll be good results. So, splendid game. Really appreciate the choices. Hey, Mark, I'm really glad you didn't allow Mintz to have his big speech because that was way better.
Yeah, fuck
I
that guy.
loved it. It was I didn't see it coming. It was great. It was great. It was I was hinting at the twist with Mittens and he never got his word. Not that he deserved it, but it was yeah. I'm very excited at that development. And very happy that you played with it. It was good. It was fun. Good stuff. I'm excited for the last two sessions of our My Wish. I hope Anders is feeling better and is able to, or is feeling better and is
Yeah.
able to join us. That's my wish.
Fingers
Yeah.
Cool.
crossed.
With
Feel
that,
better,
we'll
Dish.
bring the recording to a close. Thank you all so much. Have a good rest of your weekend.